Hello and welcome back yet again to Let Supreme Ghost Thief. Today we're going to play the first mission of the Circle and Stone and Shadow campaign called Gathering at the Inn. This is a campaign that unfortunately got cut short after the second mission, where the second mission is a masterpiece, by the way, and the main reason why I'm doing this campaign. I think that there's a very little chance, if any chance whatsoever, that this campaign will get picked up again, but I wanted to play the two missions that have been released so far. But before we get into this playthrough, let me say a couple of quick things about the last recording I did, the Chalice of Souls Mission 2. First of all, unfortunately I did end up taking a first alert detected by one of my trusted viewers that heard. I don't know how he heard it because it's so incredibly faint and I still have trouble hearing it, but it's a woman that alerted when I jumped from Dimitra's balcony to the second glyph, probably from downstairs, and unfortunately that means that run is no longer a perfect Supreme run, but simply a perfect Thief run. So I did get a first alert there and busted Supreme. However, I am very happy with the run that I did. I will not, under any circumstance, make a second video trying to Supreme Ghost that mission successfully. If any one of you viewers want to take that on, be my guest. That is probably as good of a Supreme run as I can do. And even if I did a second recording, there's no way I would know that I didn't get a first alert that time too. The second thing I want to say is that I did mention or claim in that video that a couple of the guests had randomized angles. I was contacted by one of the mission authors, I think it was Skaki, who said that that is not correct. They are actually supposed to be positioned the way that they were in my recording. And if I had any different angles on those individuals in my previous run, which I did, then that must have been due to a glitch. So that also means that my ghost challenge for that mission is no longer possible to replicate, because I depended on one of the women being faced, the girl by the bath, being facing south, which she never will be. She faces east, I think. So I guess that my ghost challenge can be sort of revisited and changed then to simply you guys actually playing that mission and being able to perfect Supreme Ghost it. If you can do that, then I'm going to be very impressed. And even if you do it without, posting a video, let me know that you were able to. But if you can post a video of it, of course, that'll be beneficial. So anyway, a couple of quick things about that. Unfortunately, did not perfect Supreme that mission, but it was a close one. Anyway, today we're going to play Gathering at the Inn, which is a mission that actually is based on Gathering at the Bar, which was, I think, the very, very first fan mission for Thief ever made. And one of the reasons why Looking Glass finally released the source code and we have the editing capabilities that we have today, and have the slew of fan missions that are obviously available to the public today. So I think this mission was made partly in honor of that original fan mission and is using that story as a base. And this mission here in the campaign overall is a team effort. I think it's mostly directed by Digital Nightfall, and but I know there are other authors involved as well. So let's go ahead and get started here and watch the briefing, which is a great one. I love the briefings in these missions. No hints, I guess, is the highest difficulty.
Last month, my hideout was the victim of a raid.
Like a man, you come out and fight this way!
Two of my cohorts, considered to be dangerous individuals, were dragged off by the City Watch. All I know about them is that they shared their shelter with me and let me keep my full slice of the pie. I got away. That was upsetting. A week ago I was supposed to meet with a new fence, but 3 nights ago he was captured. Mechanist this time. I was depressed. I felt sick. I still do. I had only 2 options. Join a guild and pay very high fees for protection. Or sign up with a warden and become an indentured servant or worse. No. Actually, I had only one option. One of the wardens, commonly known as Master Nightfall, had a good reputation as an employer of skilled agents. I met with his chief of staff, a very interesting woman by the name of Sheem, and was given a trial run. It's a peculiar job, but I know I can do it. My destination is the Grieving Burrick Inn. The main objective is the theft of a scepter owned by a fire mage. He's part of a 6-member Scepter Owners Association staying at the inn tonight. Silly rich folk. Anyway, apparently its value goes beyond the sum of its parts. I'm supposed to make this look like a clean sweep to avoid tipping the Hand Brotherhood off that anyone was looking for their scepter in particular. So I'm supposed to steal all 6. And of course, rob the establishment in general. But it doesn't end there. Nightfall explained it all in a letter he wrote to me. It's quite a laundry list.
Okay. So like I said, very good introductory briefing. Seems very professional. And here are a huge list of our objectives. So let's go through those. A Scepter Owners Society is rooming at the inn tonight. Steal their 6 scepters. So 6 objectives in one here. Lord LeBlanc has a map to a diamond mine. Steal the map so Nightfall can jump the claim. If Lord Pearsall makes it to the council meeting tomorrow, he will be able to enact a new tax, make him so sick that he will miss the meeting. Lady Virilli has been scamming people with ice sculptures sold as crystal sculptures. Ruin her business. When your objectives are accomplished, ring the doorbell marked on your map, and then go to the meeting place marked on your map to find Sheem, who will escort you to the circle. All will be lost if the wrong people know too much. Do not let any of the guests see you. So this is a semi-ghosting objective here. Obviously guards and other insignificant individuals can see us without this objective failing. Under no circumstances are the guests, bar staff, or any of your allies to be harmed. Guards, of course, are fair game. You are only on this mission through Sheem's help. It would be nice if you could find something to give her as a token of your affection. Nightfall indicated that all good thieves set a loot goal for themselves. Try to find at least 700, but don't let it hold you up if you can't find it all. Nightfall rewards agents who finish their mission without harming anyone. At the very least, try to avoid killing. Okay, so we notice that 3 of the objectives here are optional, which when we play Supreme Ghost means that they are required. The optional part goes out when you play that mode. Also, the last objective here actually will change a little bit depending on how you successfully play the mission. If you avoid killing, it will give you one message. And if you avoid knocking anyone out, which obviously we will do, then it gives you a different message. So we'll take a look at that after we end the mission. As you saw from the briefing, of course, we're not playing as Thief. We're playing as Dante, which is a obviously the protagonist for this campaign, which is kind of cool. I like the fact that they have different voices and a whole different set of items as well, especially in Mission 2. And there are a couple of things here that are different. One thing in this in particular is the use of the keychain. The keychain is something that I have mixed feelings about, because essentially any key that you take will get onto the keychain. It won't be a separate item in your inventory. So you just use the keychain whenever you open a door that you have a key for. Of course, that means that you cannot return any keys. So for Supreme, that is a requirement. Of course, it's not required when you have a keychain because you can't return it. But it means that you leave a little bit of the mission unsupremed, in my mind, where you could potentially return a key you no longer have the chance to. So that means I'm going to avoid taking keys that I don't need, which won't really be a problem in this mission. But another problem is that you don't exactly know which doors the keys that you take unlocks, because you can't tell, you can't check one key at a time. So it's a little bit uncertain what doors the key operates. But anyway, small little Supreme rule there that will be insignificant really in this mission. This mission cannot be Supreme Ghosted. We can take all the loot, but we have to take a few busts when finishing objectives in a couple of different locations. But it can be Perfect Thieved. And there's a hidden objective that appears when you take all the loot. So we will get that one as well. But it's a fun mission to attempt to Supreme Ghost, and we can do most of it Supreme Clean. So let's go ahead and get started right away here.
Snow on a night like this? Isn't snow a metaphor for something? Cleansing? A new beginning? A calm after the storm? Maybe this is a good omen. I think I'll consider it to be one.
Okay, so a little civilian there in the streets, and some of the people in the streets here will alert to us, others will not. And the same goes inside the inn. I don't think anyone actually outside do alert to us unless we do something we're not supposed to. Anyway, let's go through our inventory. There's a note for us to read here. So show last note. That's another new aspect with this campaign. Whenever we detect something that is worth keeping a note of, Dante will put it in his note, and this show last note item will appear. So if we click that, we can see that there are 3 notes now written down. The bar staff members are apathetic and will ignore me. Okay. Scars' smithy shop is in the area. I should go say hello to my old pal. We will visit that place later. Don't forget to read the note Nightfall gave me. Alright, let's do that. Note from Master Nightfall. Here are the details of your mission. I'm interested in acquiring the scepter owned by Fire Adept Tybalt. He is part of the Hand Brotherhood and, believe it or not, a member of the New Market Scepter Owners Association. The plan, you see, is to gather several members of the society together in a relatively unsecured place and steal all their scepters. That way we can bag Tybalt's scepter, and he will believe that this was a simple robbery, not suspecting that anyone was after his scepter in particular. I have exerted my influence to ensure that the group rooms at this inn tonight. The rest is now up to you. Rob the inn. Get as much loot as you can, but no less than the value of 700. Keep it for yourself. You need it more than I do. However, bring all 6 scepters to me. Oh, remember not to confuse Tybalt's scepter with his fire wand. The wand is of no value to anyone but him. Though this is a trial run, it is the type of mission I would give to any independent thief who seems to be worth his salt, as you do. As you have expressed a desire to become an agent, rather than stay independent, the 3 following missions will act as the test bed for your suitability for such a role. Lucky for you, all 3 have to do with the guest staying at the inn. Lord LeBlanc is making preparations to mine a plot of land containing considerable wealth. Several of my conspirators are interested in jumping his claim, giving me a considerable slice of the profits. We need to buy time, however, and right now the best way to do that is to steal the ore map which he's currently keeping with him. If you can think of any other way to pour sand in his engine, please do so. Lady Virilli is the source of much angst among several of my underlings. Though a sculptor, she's also been practicing the art of fraud. Apparently she has been using ice rather than crystal for some of her statues, and selling at extremely high prices. Ice is obviously cheaper and easier to sculpt than crystal, but will melt if brought indoors, or when the summer arrives. Many of her former customers are calling out for vengeance, and I intend to answer this call. Please set in motion a plot to ruin her business. Lord Pearsall is a crooked politician, redundant, who is trying to get a few new programs passed. Most of these target me with absurd taxes. Tomorrow is the last day he has to get these programs passed with the city council, and it's very possible that he may. He must not make it to that meeting. I don't care what you do to him. Just do not kill him, and do not let him know you were there. The same goes for all 6 of the guests. They should not know that you were ever there. I have entrusted you with a basic map of the Grievingburg Inn. I suggest you don't try your luck at the doors. The inn was robbed about 2 weeks ago, and though the property has changed hands since then, the guards are on high alert. They'll probably try to apprehend you if they see you sulking around the outside. The police are not yet involved, and I want it to stay that way. Don't let them see you breaking in. Keep your weapons away while they're around. I prefer you avoid killing anyone, but if necessary you may take down a guard. However, you must not harm the guests or bar staff in any way. Good luck, Dante. I really like this description because it makes sense why the guards outside then react to your weapons and why the guards inside react if they see you outside. It's actually explained here, so it doesn't seem that illogical if it actually happens. We're not carrying anything else except our compass right now. We have a blackjack, we have 6 broadheads, 2 water arrows, 3 rope arrows, which is good, and that's it. And our map, besides the note, includes an overall street map. So we're starting right here, the inn or the tavern is up here. There's a couple of other places that we can enter. Scars' smithy shop is in the northwest up here. You have a first floor where this is the main front doors. There's the back door to the kitchen here, and a couple of rooms on the lower floor, also a very simple cellar. And then you have the second floor with a few more rooms, and we have to enter all of these. There's a water closet and another closet in the northwest here. And then there is an attic as well that we can get to by other means that we'll talk about. The map also has a couple of pages on the different people we're going to encounter in this mission. So I'm going to go through those right now. If you don't want to watch those, I will annotate so you can skip it. Master Stelmach, plantation owner. Master Stelmach owns a plantation just outside the city limits. They mostly grow beans and grain there, though there's been some reports of illegal spice and mushroom harvesting. Sounds good to me. Occasionally, when you interact with these people, there will be extra notes coming up underneath here, so that's why you have extra space here. So we'll visit those as we progress through the mission. Lady Virilli, sculptor and con artist. Lady Virilli is a con artist who's been selling ice sculptures to people, telling that they are made from crystal. Strange. Ice is much easier to sculpt than crystals or glass, and it is also much easier to come by. She is selling these things at prices that would be steep even if it was real crystal. Then, of course, the buyer puts the sculpture in his or her home, and it melts. I suppose there's a fool born every minute, eh? Anyone dumb enough to mistake ice for crystal deserves to get burned. At any rate, it needs to stop, and I'm going to be the one to stop it. Lord LeBlanc, owner LeBlanc Mining Limited. Lord LeBlanc is a miner from Nightfall, whom Nightfall plans to claim jump. LeBlanc has some potentially dangerous allies, such as the Mechanists, and Nightfall does not want him to become too wealthy, especially when one of Nightfall's allies could become wealthy instead. It should be a simple matter of swiping the map. Fire Adept Tybalt, Hand Brotherhood. Tybalt is a Hand Brotherhood elementalist who's staying at the inn tonight. I need to be on my toes around his room, since these guys rarely hesitate to roast anyone they don't like. But hey, it's not like it matters. If he sees me, the mission is over anyway. Tybalt is the whole reason this mission was set up. As Nightfall put it, His scepter is worth more than the sum of its parts. I wonder what is going to happen with it after I give it to Nightfall. Things like that are not for a simple thief like me to know. Lord Pearsall, City Council Representative. Lord Pearsall is a member of the City Council. He has a bit of a grudge against Nightfall, it seems, and revenge comes in the form of a tax, which will slowly transfer Nightfall's wealth to himself and his friends on the council. So I can't allow him to make it to the meeting tomorrow, but without making anyone suspect foul play. Lord Leonard, owner Berwick Productions. Lord Leonard is some sort of Berwick production fellow. I think his business is to raise Berwicks, kill them, and then use the carcass, especially the skin, to make various products. Sheem, my contact. Sheem is not only one of Nightfall's top agents, but also major domo of the Circle. She deals with the new agents, as well as her own specialized ops team. It's quite an impressive set of credentials. She was very helpful in my quest to become an agent of Master Nightfall, and I'm quite grateful. I look forward to seeing her again when my mission is complete. And here's the list of the keys that we will end up having on our keychain. Okay. Let's make a real save and get going. There are a couple of places we can potentially enter outside here. We're not going to go there just yet. Instead, let's start by heading in here. So we can head down into the sewers first.
Oh, that's cold.
Okay, so down here you have a gas arrow and a corpse. And there should be a ring here. Worth 25, which is our first secret. Okay. Okay, so we're actually going to head into the inn this way. But I want to show you a couple of other things. There are multiple ways into the inn. This is a way into the cellar directly, but you have to break the boards, which is property damage and not allowed for Supreme Ghost or regular Ghost. So, but if you play non-Ghost, then you can obviously enter this way. And then there is a water arrow, I believe, right here. Water arrows, of course, are very useful if you play even regular Ghost. You can douse torches. We can't do that for Supreme, so it's not an option for us. Okay, so here we can enter into the restroom. We have to do so with a rope arrow. Let's see if this works here. Yes. Okay, here we can find a plain hanky, and that we're going to need for one of the objectives, so we'll take that. So yeah, there are multiple ways into the inn. I will show you a few, not all of them, but this is the way I found is easiest to get in there. So we emerge now in the restroom, which is under the stairs here. So we can actually go ahead and hit rooms 3, 2, and 1 in succession. And the bar area. There is one key that I want from a guard in the restaurant right here. So that's going to be my first objective to get on this floor. It's a little bit difficult to get, but we will do so. Let's go in here. There are plenty of guards in the hallways, so make sure you listen to the doors for any alerts. Okay, so in here, this is Leonard, which is the Burrick Productions specialist. So there's a small Burrick here. So if we use the plain hanky on the Burrick.
Oh, that baby Burrick smells like shit. Smells worse than a fully grown one.
Okay, so we're going to find out in another readable that Lord Pearsall, I think it is, yes, Lord, we have to make Lord Pearsall sick. Pearsall can't stand the smell of Burrick. So if we use the smelly hanky now near him, he will pass out, basically, and not be able to make it to the meeting tomorrow. So that'll finish the objective. There's also the key for room 3 here, which we do not need. And I don't want to take keys that I don't need because I can't return them. Here you have Leonard's scepter. So that we need. That's one of the objectives. And then we have a mask worth 50. Total 75 on the wall. That should be it in here. I'm just going to try to go for it here.
Stand forth over there! Turn around!
So he detects me. Actually, wait here. I want to head through that door, but nobody comes in here. Okay, this is then Keeper, or Tyball's room, rather.
Who troubles this place?
Who is a fire mage. So he gives the first alert when we enter. He gives the first alert when we open the door, and we have to get in here. So unfortunately that's an inevitable bust. It's the first supreme bust. But we don't have to take another one for quite some time. This is a difficult room. So I'm going to actually make the second real save there. There are a couple of readables on this, in this cabinet. There is, we can actually take something through the door here. The fire wand. That we will need. He has 3 facing angles. He faces north, as he's doing now, east, and northwest, I think. Yeah. We have to get the coins on his desk, and we have to read the 2 items, which I can do without worrying about getting caught, really, so let's just do that. A memory collected from the ashes of my troubled dreams. A thief comes on a mission that will put us all to shame. He will seek to take the instrument of my power, and, disguising its form, make it destroy the bane of fire and be destroyed in turn. The power of its wielder will be destroyed, along with my own. Tonight I will be a flame to banish the shadows. No thief will creep past my unsleeping alertness. If the rogue succeeds, my fire will be diminished, but if he is caught, it shall burn higher with the fuel of his corpse. So this is actually a prophetic statement, talking about us, of course, and how we will take his fire wand and disguise it. So that's a hint to what we need to use it for. If the fire doth strike the heart with no thought for the sake of right, then doth the fire make the heart, or the heart make the fire. Never a twist or turn to find a more accomplished fate, always seeking onward, grasping knowledge in the wake. But do not be deceived by the fire that burns throughout the land. As I seek thee as thyself, so must thou seek me. Thou must spend hours upon each day rehearsing the burning scriptures, for the time when thou wilt be called upon to prove thy worth. 'Tis always better to have learnt and lost than to go onward unknown.
Bring death.
Okay. So we have to now wait for him to face east. When he alerts to opening the door, he will give a settling remark, but it takes a long time for him to do that. So if he does, it's simply from the door, it's not from an additional alert. We might take another alert when he closes the door.
Me.
There you go. So that was the... So that's his scepter.
I shall build shelters from the winds, feel the countless waters, see the vast earth, and burn in eternal fires.
Okay. We took 3 stacks of silver coins worth 36, total 111. And we took his scepter. I want to wait for him to turn that way, which he did just now.
Mysterious sounds.
So we got another alert when we closed his door.
Hey!
And he sees me, so I have to wait. So yeah, we do get another alert when we close the door. So I guess then 2 first alerts from him. But all for the same reason.
Who troubles this?
So I don't want to be seen. I actually consider it
Build shelters
a little bit worse to be seen than to get heard.
countless waters, see the vast earth, and burn in eternal fires.
So if I only can limit the Supreme Boss to him hearing the door. Hearing the door could be pretty much anybody.
Mysterious sounds.
Okay. So he heard that door.
I shall build shelters from the winds. Sounds.
Okay, this is an empty room. It can take you down to the basement. I'm just going to use that as a way to sort of wait this guard out right now. So this is a good mission, but it's not fantastic or anything. It has a couple of new cool gaming elements, and there's a lot of objectives, a lot fit into a small space. So now we're in the bar area.
I think I deserve a bottle of scotch tonight.
Yar, yar.
And getting alerts there.
I wish I knew what my blue
In case of fire, break glass. So here are 2 water arrows in case you are in desperate need of those, you can break the glass. Of course, that's without playing Ghost.
I think my aching head.
Okay,
More booze will fix that, I think.
a couple of readables here.
Booze, chicken, who bother?
Dear Sir or Madam, I demand that the person who has brought in that wretched creature, you know what I mean, that infant reptile, be removed from this establishment immediately. I do not dare go downstairs from my room, for the stench permeates and fills me with vomit. I will not pay unless you meet my demand, Lord Pearsall. So this is a hint we can use, of course, to deduce how to sort of get rid of him for tomorrow's meeting.
I think I deserve a bottle of scotch tonight.
Whoa!
Okay, this document looks to be a lot of legal garbage. One passage, however, looks a little interesting. In such event described in section 4.56, hereafter referred to as theft, taking place in an establishment of the type small inn/brothel, cf. section 4.20, the agency shall reimburse the client should all of the following requirements be met. Theft of gold, goods, and gems, a value exceeding 500 gold. These items may be possession of the client's employee, or the client's customers. These customers or employees must be present when the theft occurs. There must be a minimum of 5 guards in the premises when the theft occurs. At least 1 regular employee must be present when the theft occurs. The owner of the establishment or an approved representative must be present when the theft occurs. Some form of security or alarm system must be active when the theft occurs. The theft must not occur during the course of normal business hours. It descends into more mumbo-jumbo after that.
Theft insurance? I didn't know you could buy theft insurance.
Alright, Captain's Log, bar date 0901.5. The Grieving Burke Inn is mine, all mine. Ah, my bar empire grows. Yes, yar. And if this is a dumb idea, then it was all Joshua's idea. Bar date 9/6. I can now happily declare that this was Joshua's idea. Arr. No wonder the Taffer sold it to us for only 100 gold. This place sucks more lemons than Lord Gervasius on a summer's morning. I've already laid off the entire inn and bar staff, and reduced the guards' pay to peanuts and pickles. I'll give them real money as soon as we get a customer. Bar date 9/7. Am I lazy or what? R. The owner of this place was either very, very smart or very, very dumb. This place has theft insurance. Theft insurance in the city? What a Frelin Taffer. R. The monthly fee is almost 1,000 gold. All I have to say is I ain't paying rhubarb. I already have a plan. I'm going to go knock on the door of an old pal of mine. Bar date 9/10. We got a shipment of my special powder and milking today. Finally, we can now add special shakes to this stinking bar's menu. Shaman pretty much kills anyone aside from me and the rest of the crew. Arr. I had a talk with my pal, and he's got a plan which will turn buying this stinking inn into a very good thing. Heh. It pays to have friends in high places. Yahar. Bar date 9/12. It's the last time I let Halming use that side room. I have no idea how he did it, but he blew a blazing huge hole in the floor, leading straight down into the generator room. The debris from the explosion cracked poor Pomuk right on the head. Seems that his fascination for the generator did him in, eh? We're all pretty sure he's not going to survive the night. Bar date 9/13. Some guy named Romero tried to buy a drink today. I said, what does this look like, a bar? And he said, shut up, you might daddy. And I said, have a special shake. And he said, what the blazes? I want rum. And so I said, what do I look like, a pirate? And then he said, yes, you do. And then I said, silly Taffer, are you blind? I'm a buccaneer. And then I handed him a special shake. He drank it down, and then he said, brr, and then passed out on the floor. Hooray! We have a regular. He's now hovering around outside the door asking people for money and coming in for more special shakes whenever someone gives him some. One of these days I hope the stuff doesn't make him pass out on the floor. Arr, the stuff will put hair on your palms. Bar date 4/19. Joshua thinks that we need to get some gnomes to stand at the front door and do tricks to make people come in. I think he's crazy, unless by gnomes he means large cows with rabbit ears, spikes in their noses. That would get attention. Though in that case, it would make people stand at the front door and look dumb rather than make them come in. Damn it, wah. Where do you get these stupid ideas? But then he had a good idea. We can make out a little free meal and drink tokens and lay them out in the streets. That would make people come in. We could even offer special shakes. But then they wouldn't buy anything. Oh well, let's do it anyway. Bar date 9:15. Pomok is still alive. We're now all talking bets on whether or not his hair will grow back pink. He needs to watch his head though, or he's going to be a goner. Maybe if he wore a helmet, then this would not be a problem, eh? Arr. Bar date 9:16. Arr. A plan has been set in motion which is truly devious. So devious, in fact, that I am in the mood to go into my own laboratory. Come, Igor, to the secret lab. Oh, wait, never mind. Igor was eaten last week by a large omnivorous mule. What a way to go, eh? Anyway, my mate has hooked this bar up now with a set of guests for tomorrow. And these guests have a little surprise in store for them. Yo ho ho ho. I'm gonna be rich. Well, actually I won't, since I plan to use all that money to buy a year's supply of rhubarb. Rhubarb.
Yardy yar.
So what we can grab in here is a bottle of wine worth 50, total 161. And we can grab the money in the money box over here.
Yo ho ho in the bottle of rum. Yar.
It's a stack of gold coins worth 25. Total 186.
Yo ho ho in the bottle of rum.
Okay. So now we have to leave.
Yardy yar.
I think I deserve a bottle of scotch tonight.
Okay, so next we have to get a key in the restaurant, but there's no way we can enter the restaurant from here. Pomok will see us and the guards in there will see us, so we have to do something else. Oops. So I'm going to drop down into the basement here. And see if I can do that without taking damage. I think we can. There we go. So I'm going to open the door to the furnace. This we have to make sure that we close before we leave the mission for Supreme. The furnace actually has a set of chutes that you can get to various places in the inn. One of them is into the restaurant fireplace, which is where we want to go. But we want to get rid of Pomok, otherwise we will get seen by him. And what we can do is turn off the generator, or one of the two switches here that runs one of the generators, and he will give an alert to that, but that's a scripted event. It's not an actual alert from being seen or heard. And we want to make sure that we flip the switch that turns this light on. There's one other one that turns a few lights off. That's not allowed for Supreme, so we can't use that. So let's go ahead and do this and then try to enter the restaurant again. Okay, I think it's this one. So you heard that, holy crap. That is Pomok saying, sort of indicating that he is now on his way down. Turn that light off. Unfortunately, when we do that, whenever we save and reload, he will give the alert over again and head back down to the basement. So he will be on a never-ending loop here, going back and forth to the basement. So that is a glitch, but there's nothing we can do about that. Now we have to head down into the restaurant. goblet up here. I'm going to take his key.
Hello?
Okay. I want to do this a little bit quicker.
Hey, I got some.
So if those two guards are facing us, there's no way we can get down there, so we just have to retry until they're facing away, something like that.
Hold it.
This could take a little while. There's another piece of loot in here. Okay.
Hey.
Around that corner is a second piece of loot. That's the last thing we need from this room.
Side by side with women. Running from
There we go. I don't know if I'm safe here from that guard. Have to see.
Hold it. Not.
So he sees me if he moves east.
Come help me here. Hold it. What the hell? Hey.
I'll have to see if I'm safe from this guard here.
Hey.
Yeah, I think I am.
wet around here. New pair of boots. Gives one. Can't ever find anything.
Hey.
Okay, there wasn't much in it. Just a few more seconds and I would have been out of there.
Don't think Stop tapping with.
There's actually one readable here that I wanted to get to. 7-6. I'm such an oaf. I was trying to stack some crates to reach a new shelf, a high shelf, but I fell and broke my leg. Yes, it hurts, but what hurts more is that now Alexander and I have to postpone the wedding. I'm not sure how long it will be, a week or two, but my leg has to be healed by then. I can't walk down the aisle with a crutch. Alexander was sympathetic, but I could also see how disappointed he was. I'll try to make it up to him. 7-8. Today Alexander and his father went on a fishing trip. I've been left all alone in this inn with a broken leg. Even so, I did not want to say no to him. His father is old and lonely, so it's nice to see Alexander give him some attention. 7-10. I've not heard a thing from Alexander since the 8th. I'm getting a little worried. 7-11. Hands are shaken so badly I can barely write straight. Alexander's father, Combe, died, killed near the river. Horrible, just horrible. Can't stand to write anymore. 7-12. Alexander has taken this very badly. He's almost in a state of shock. A bear had escaped from the pit fight and attacked Combe with all its horrible weapons. He was shredded to pieces right in front of Alexander. Alex insists that having the wedding as soon as possible will make him feel better. I hope he is right. I worry for him so. 7-18. Forgive me, my diary. It has been so long since I have written. Wedding preparations have been so busy, but my leg is finally getting better. 7:20. Tomorrow will be a wonderful day. I'm going to be Mrs. Alex von Leo. 7:21. Why? Oh God, why? A burra came to our wedding. It ruined everything. I hate those damn things. My only comfort is that the thing is never ever going to do anything ever again. 728. Alexander has mostly recovered from the injuries caused by that burrick. A new date has been set, yet I can't shake the horrible feeling that I'm never going to get married. This is a curse, to be sure. I wonder how Alex is handling all this. 8.2. We've decided to just have a small wedding this time. It's not going to be anything fancy. It will take place in the inn even. We just want to get married. Tomorrow is the big day. I try not to be excited, but I can't help myself. 8.3. I can see Alex as I write this. He is standing there ready to get married, handsome as ever. No time to write. I have a wedding to go to. 8.4. I can't take it anymore. Another burrick came and ruined our wedding. What is it with this world? I'm just so tired of all this. Ugh. Alex suggested that I buy a pet snake as a burrick guard. He said that it was common in the East. It sounds odd to me, but I suppose it can't be any harm to try. 8.9. Tomorrow is the third and final try. I'm all afluster with anticipation. I'll going to take my snake out for a walk in fresh air now. It likes to roam around the garden as I watch children play. Alright, why somebody leaves a diary in a restaurant, I'm not sure. But that's what happened. See if we can get out of here clean. There we go. Excellent. We have 236 loot, which is what we should have. And we still need to close the furnace, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Aye, that's better, eh?
So now he turned the lights back off, I think. Yes. So he has reset everything, and that is not an alert that busts anything. It's a scripted event, so we're good. Okay, we're instead gonna head up here. And we're gonna go down into this room. Can't take damage.
Holy crap!
So now you see every time we reload, we're gonna get that message.
Aye, that's better,
Okay, don't know what happened there, but I got out. In here, this is Virilli's ice pick. We are now in room 4. So we have taken the back way into room 4. What this means is that we don't have to get the key for room 4, which is, I think, on somewhere else, but it's not something we need to worry about. So we took Virilli's ice pick, which we're going to use to complete one objective, and then is her scepter. We need that too. And there is a letter here that we can read. Dearest Lady Virilli, words cannot express how pleased I am that you have decided to accept my special request at this late time. As you know, my wife has been fascinated by gossip of this new type of soft crystal that can be sculpted with hammer and pick. As promised, I will increase the amount I pay you by half. All you need to do is allow her to watch you apply the final touches to my commission. Your servants will be allowed to carry the sculpture through the front gate to the place I have prepared in my garden. As requested, my men will remain at a distance, lest they ruin the piece. I assume that you will bring your own equipment. Once you are prepared to finish the sculpture, my wife and her escort will be presented to you. They will stay and watch, from a proper distance of course, so long as it pleases her. Though my wife fancies herself an aesthete, I feel confident that she will not remain long beyond the first few strokes. I intend to keep the completed piece veiled until the gala a week from today. It will be a wonderful opportunity to show off my new life-size crystal statue. I hope this will not be too soon, since you've said the material must be kept untouched and unheated for several months if it is to retain its form. A few guests, mechanists, architects, and sculptors, mainly, have already arrived for the event. I'm sure they will want to ask you questions about the new type of crystal. I am sorry that you must leave the city before the gala, although I understand how important it is that you secure a fresh supply of crystal from your foreign suppliers. I will be expecting your presence after lunch tomorrow, assuming your business with the Scepter Society is concluded by then. Yours truly, Lord Pagliarulo. Alright. Let's head back out here. Now we can go out this way and grab a gold nugget on the way. Total 336. We can actually leave through the chimney. Okay, that is another way you can get into the inn. Supreme Clean. Let's see here, I think we need to head over the... Yep. Right here. Here you can see into the attic, by the way. You can enter this way too, but you have to break the window, and that's not allowed for Ghost. We can climb down the drain pipe. Right. There we go. Okay, now we're going to head back. This is the main entrance then. And listen to a conversation here.
Cold enough for you?
Shut up, you tapper.
Ah, go soft, belly. I love the cold. Take a deep breath. Can you feel the frigid air filling your lungs?
Ah, my sword is gonna be filling your carcass if you don't shut up.
Nonsense! So, who you rooting for? Stewart or Mosley?
I don't give a damn. Elections are shams. Stewart will win because he has more bribe money and more friends to bribe.
Cynical doofus. I'm surprised you're in this job.
I'm cold and I don't feel like talking.
Ha! If you're so cold, go on patrol. The walk will do you some good. Warm you up a little.
Fine. Getting away from you will do me good.
These guards won't react to you. They'll give settling remarks, but they will never give actual alerts, so you can't bust from them unless you start using your weapons. So I know the guards can't see us, but there are guards inside the inn that still can alert, I think. And there's one patrol in the upstairs windows, so I'm just looking for him right now. Okay. So now that we have the restaurant key from the guard in the restaurant, we can actually access this building. We could have broken the window here from before, but that would obviously be a bust. And in here you have a stack of silver coins worth 12, total 348. And there are a couple more places in the city streets that we can loot. One right here. There's a single piece of loot in here, and we got a rope arrow up to find it. There. It's a gold vase, and that counts as another secret worth 50, total 398. Okay, this is the area that we're going to meet Sheem later. It's marked on the map. Okay, there are windows here too. This guy will give a settling remark, probably.
Just the wind.
Yeah. I've stopped caring about those. In my initial playthroughs, I did care about them,
Nobody throws me my own sword and
but
says, "Run."
I don't care about those anymore. Here we can find the key to this apartment. Oh, there was a guard inside. You saw that? So I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk too fast when he's passing there. Close that back up. So we have to take that key because there's loot in here. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even enter this apartment. There's a gold, or rather a goblet here. And then upstairs, I don't think there is anything but a small book. You open the novel to a random page and begin to read. You soon close the book to have an urge to take a shower. Okay. If we open this door, this is another way to enter the inn, but you have to break the glass again. So obviously that's not something we're gonna do. Alright. So that goblet was worth 15, total for 13, I think. This is the bell we're gonna ring when we're done to signal Sheem. Alright, let me head down here.
This is my old friend Scars' shop. I wonder if he's at home.
So let's head in here. There's a sword here if you want that. We don't need it.
Oh, all right, Dante. How are you today?
Just fine, Scars, thanks for asking.
Okay, so what we have to do with him is actually give him the fire wand.
Scars, old pal, I need you to make this fire wand look like this ice pick.
What, make it look like this ice pick? Up to no good, are you? I like you, kid.
Thanks. But step on it, I don't have all day.
There you go. 'Twere easy.
Excellent work, Scars, it looks perfect. I don't exactly have the money to pay you right now, but I will soon, I promise.
Hey, it were a pleasure doing business with you, Keish.
Okay, so now we have a disguised fire wand, which of course we can replace for the ice pick, which it looks like, and that will ruin Lady Virilli's business. So that should take care of that. Alright. Next I want to head in here, again watching for patrollers. In here there's a single piece of loot. This guy has a meal token that he actually picked up from the streets. Okay, he didn't give any first alerts. He said, "Oh dear." Yeah, so he has a free meal token in his hand. He picked that up from the streets, and one of the readables talked about those. There, the purse was worth 50, total 463. Upstairs, there's one other thing in here. There's a dead rat, and there's a rat poison. That's actually an alternate way to get rid of Lord Pearsall for the meeting tomorrow. If you put that on a tray in the kitchen, then you check off the objective. But I don't think that you affect him immediately. So the way that we're going to get rid of him with the Burke handkerchief actually knocks him out, so he's out of the picture. It doesn't count as a knockout and doesn't bust Supreme, but it completes the objective. Alright, that's it. Now we can actually head in the back door with the key to the restaurant. Okay, now we got to be careful here because Pomok is still on this loop. So whenever we save in here, we should save in the corner. Let's see, in here, there's a deer leg. And this is the tray you can put the rat poison on. There's a little note here. Lord Pearsall, we offer our sincerest apologies concerning the pet, which is apparently aggravating your delicate nostrils, and beg your indulgence as we attempt to fix this problem. Please accept this gift as a token of our goodwill. Yours, Captain Fang. Alright. Go in the back room. There is a pickle jar, actually worth 10, total 473. I think that's him coming, so I'm gonna wait. Yeah. So he normally doesn't patrol here, but since we flipped the generator, he will head back and forth every time we reload. So in here you have 6 cheeses and 4 loaves of bread, and there are 2 things to read. 812. Well, Sophia has been dead some days now, and as shaken as we all are, I really need to assume the role as owner of this inn, as Sophia willed it to me. I'm going to change the name from Sophia's Inn to the Grieving Burke Inn. The rest of the staff and I banged ideas around for a while for a new name. We eventually came up with this one. I hope the crippled Burke does not try to sue us over it. 8:15. Business has been awful. Worse than it's ever been. Maybe I should not have increased the guards' wages so much. I'm not sure what to do. To make matters worse, we were robbed last night. So frustrating. 8:16. Wow, what a lucky coincidence. Just today I was contacted by a man from a theft insurance agency, and he showed me some of the deals they have to offer. I'm going to buy the most expensive plan they have to offer. That should cover me from head to toe when this place gets robbed again. 8:20. We've had no guests all week, and the bar has been empty. I don't know what to do. In order to pay the electric bill, I had to lay off half the guards. I hope they get good jobs somewhere. Maybe they can join up with the mechanists or something. 8:30. I put the inn up for sale today. I failed so badly. I hope someone buys it soon. We already have a buyer. Someone named Fang wants to buy the inn. Wasn't the theft insurance guy named Fang? And make it part of his bar empire. He is none other than the Fang of Fang's Bar and Grill, one of the most classy members-only bars in the city. Well, the inn belongs to Fang now. I sold it to him for 100 gold. I consider it a good deal, since it would cost me 10 times that much to keep the inn open another month. This will be my last log entry. Goodbye, inn. Maybe that wasn't Fang, I'm not 100%. Alright. To-do list. Upgrade the generator, get more pain relievers, buy a helmet, fix the hole in the floor, fix the hole in the wall, clean the attic, apply for mechanist membership again, buy more booze. I'm sure this is Pomok's list. Alright, so now we're going to get into one of the more difficult areas of the mission. We're going to head upstairs. And you can get upstairs by entering Lady Virilli's room and, entering the room next door to hers through the attic chimney. But you need to take a key, and I don't want to do that. So instead I want to head up the way so we don't have to take that key.
Who's there?
Alright, so we have to go upstairs. Probably following this guard, actually. There are a total of 3 patrollers.
Hello?
And now both of those guys come back. So let me wait for them.
Who's there? Hey!
Okay. We have to head upstairs. We have to hide in one of the corners up there. Needless to say, a very difficult move, but I have to. I just have to gauge my way a little bit here. Definitely the most difficult part of this mission.
Who's there?
Alright. Okay, I think actually this is could work out.
What is that smell? It smells like old meat. What the? That can't be me. Washed a few days ago. Who's there?
Oh, I could have done that. I could have made that. Okay. We're first going to head through that door so we can enter the attic. Bad thing is that you cannot hide anywhere upstairs except for up a rope arrow in that corner. So we might have to employ that tactic going back. There. So this room we've been in, this is Lady Virilli's room. This room we haven't been in, but we need a key to get in there. And that's the key that I want
What's there?
avoid taking. Oh man, I should have been faster there. I could have been.
Smells like old meat. Just because I've been here only a few months, I think that I can just get away with pushing me around. I'll show them someday. Someday I can do this.
I thought I heard something there. I want to make sure that I don't get an alert from the door.
Just because I've been here a few months, I think that I can just get away with pushing me around. I'll show them someday. Someday I can do this.
There. Oh. Okay. I was sloppy.
I don't think it's true at all what they said. Probably never was true. And then I just believed him like a ten. They're probably laughing at me now, behind my back. Not true at all. Nope.
Okay. There. Don't think he notices that being open. Okay. Up here. Loving you always and forever, Juliet. I'm sure that that's maybe one of the authors or the wife or girlfriend of one of the authors, I'm sure. Okay, and let's read this. 7-3. Juliet came to see me last night when Sophia was visiting her parents. Why on earth do I write these things to this diary? Do I want to get caught? It's dangerous. I like it. 7-6. Sophia broke her leg. What a moron. She always screws something up. I can't take her much more. I just want to get married to her money. She's ugly too. I wish she'd take a bath. Wow. 7-7. I'm going on small vacation with Juliet today. Sophia thinks I'm going with my senile father to fish. Ha ha ha. She is so gullible. 7-11. The last days were heaven. I think I love Juliet, but alas, I have to get rid of my debts first, so I have to marry the idiot. Ha ha. I told her a bear came and killed my father. I can't believe she really bought it. Not that I'm surprised. Now I will make her set a date for the wedding. 7-14. I'm starting to think Sophia's father suspects me of being a no-good son of trickster. And, haha, if he only knew. But now I have to play time, make them believe I really mourn for my father, collect sympathy. Maybe it works. I hope father does not find his way out of the sewer. Too bad I forgot to take his ring off. Oh well, I will be rich once I marry Sophia anyway. So this is of course the corpse that we found in the very, very beginning of the mission, in the canal, or in the sewer. 7-18. Oh no, this is terrible. I bought Juliet a diamond necklace, but I lost it. It's somewhere in the inn. It has to be. I just need to keep looking before Sophia finds it and thinks it's for her. 7-20. Tomorrow is the wedding, and the burrick is ready to ruin it. I've hired a man to release the burrick right after we are married. Haha, that should be enough excuse for Sophia to have a small accident. 7-27. The burrick got loose too early and it attacked me. My God, someone is going to pay for that. Now I can't get married for another week or so. Juliet is getting also rather annoyed of all these secrets and hiding. 8-2. New attempt with that burrick thing. This time I'm prepared, and the burrick should attack Sophia on sight. Ha ha ha. 8-3. Way to go. The burrick came and started to eat dirt. The fart breath dug a hole in the middle of the ceremony, literally. I just don't understand why it's so hard to release the burrick after the I do part. Juliet is really getting annoyed of all this. Someday, who cares? I'm giving Sophia a snake as a burrick guard. Haha, the snake should attack anyone near it when it sees a certain trigger image. The day after yesterday, The snake's trigger image is missing. Some kids must have stolen it when I dozed off on the streets last night. 8-9. Tomorrow is the wedding, and this time there's no barracks, no nothing. I just want to get married. I can handle the getting rid of Sophia part afterward. No, 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 no. She is dead, and I wasn't married to her. My God, the snake bit her too early. Ah, this is so bad. I'm so mad. I'm going to kill the snake dead. Who is this guy? 8-11. I'm going to the caves to short my head and hide from the sharks. Juliet has left me since I'm now poor forever. And life truly kicks you in the head, then you die. Maybe I could gain a reputation as a hero if I was to slay evil creatures in the woods. 8-12. I'm off to the woods. Hope I get some great trophies. So, under the bed is the necklace.
Would be a shame to pawn this off. It would probably only be sold to some puffy-faced fathead and given to his puffy-faced mistress. I'm sure I could put it to better use.
So that's worth 125, total 598, and that is the token of affection for Sheem. Okay. Also up here there is a spice bag worth 50, total 648. And there's also a gold plate worth 50, total 698. Now we have to get back down. Which isn't that difficult, but I don't think we should use the...
Look over there.
Okay. So here we have to find an opening. We might actually... Oh man.
Holy crap!
You see that? Over there.
Huh.
Holy crap!
Can't believe the damn coffee room is broken. These fancy gadgets. Can't get a single mug of coffee.
Hello? Someone there?
Just get away with it. Look. Over there.
Ah! Halt! Holy crap!
You catch that? Over there.
Holy crap!
What is this? Look, what's that? Over there.
Let's see if...
Holy
I
crap!
don't think I can do this.
Thought I saw something.
Okay, so you can hang from the ceiling like this and not get seen by anyone who passes, but dodging the 3...
Holy crap!
Hello?
It's a little bit early there, I think, actually.
Over there.
Oh, this is...
Holy crap!
Over there. String.
Holy crap!
just that the other guard is coming back, so I can't...
Hello? Show yourself. Holy crap!
This is gonna take a few tries, but...
You see that? Here, have another!
Yeah,
Holy crap!
I don't think I can do this right here. I'm gonna probably have to hide from this guard coming by here instead.
There's an intruder here!
So that doesn't
We'll
work
be dead.
either.
Holy crap!
Because I've been here only a few months. Think that I can just get away with pushing me around. I'll show them someday. Someday I'll get there with it.
I'm gonna make a real save right there.
Yes, sir.
So if you guys think we're out of it here with this situation, when we get out of this room, we're not.
It's true at all what they said. Probably never was true. Can't a guy nap around here? Imagining things now.
Man, these three guys.
Someone making noise?
Not again.
Nothing here now.
It's never really anything.
I have to wait another loop for that guy. So getting out that door is a problem, and then we have to cross the hall north. And that is going to be sometimes an even bigger deal than getting into this hallway, because you have to dodge all three patrollers. One of them luckily goes downstairs, so, and he's gone for a little bit. I think he goes all the way back to the restaurant. But the other two are upstairs all the time. So we're just going to have to use a little bit of patience here.
Look there.
Over there.
Oh, he comes back now. They're
Imagining things now.
oh, and they turn around exactly at the same point.
No. I don't think it's true at all what they said. Probably never was true.
Hey!
Yeah, I have to wait and get another one.
Someday I'll get there with this, sir. Dun, 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 ba, dun.
Now, let's hope this works this time. It's less than a minute for each loop, so.
Someone.
I drop down and don't wanna catch the ladder, but I do. Alright, let's see. Come on.
Thought.
I might be able to do it if I do it quickly here.
Wish someone would know what's going on.
Who's there?
I have to go.
God,
there. Show yourself. Nothing here now. Thief!
Nope. I have to wait yet another one. So like I said, you can do this the easy way and get to the attic through the back chimney way, the passage that we used. There's another room that I haven't gone to yet that I will get to where you can leave because there's a key in there. So if you don't care about not taking keys, then it's not a problem, but I care about that. Plus there's a piece of loot too in the hallway when we go north that you can't get to that way. So that we have to get to anyway if we want all the loot. And of course we do. Let's see, we'll get it. This is the last, or this is the only pretty much difficult spot in the mission.
Hey.
There, now. Here.
You hear that?
Wow, he actually triggered to alarm mode from opening the door.
Just my imagination, I suppose.
Did I not?
Wish someone would let me know what's going on. Never included anything. Last person I know. Hello?
Yeah, I had to go right away. That's why. Here. So we're safe here. At least I've never been caught here, so hopefully that's true. Okay, we might have an opening here.
I don't like the looks of that.
Don't think we do.
It's true at all what they said. Probably never was true. No, I just believed I'm like a taffhead. They're probably laughing at me now, behind my back.
What is that smell? It smells like old meat.
Can't the guy nap around here?
Let's see where he goes. Oh, he goes back. Okay.
Last person I know.
Uniforms are better.
We got a problem.
Yeah, no, this won't work, so we're gonna have to wait up that rope a little bit. So now it's just a matter of waiting out the loops here so that it fits for us. We have to go north. We have to enter the... There's a closet straight ahead, but then there's a toilet to the left, and that might be the other way around. But in one of those, behind one of those doors, the left one is a spice bag that we need. This might be good.
Someone.
There. Good. And here's the key to Virilli's room, by the way. So now we have to... through there is a hall down to rooms 6 and 7, but we can get there through that chimney passageway, so we're not gonna... passageway, so we're not gonna go through that door. There's a lot of guards here anyway, so... Right, in here is a water arrow and a spice bag. Objective complete, so we've reached the 700 loot goal. Alright. I took the rope arrow, so I'm good there. I had 3 to start with. That spice bag was worth 50, total 738. Now we have to hop back downstairs.
Not again.
And that, we just have to wait for an opening. We just have to jump the railing and sort of land softly and then head back to the kitchen. So now we're gonna head back all the way back to the furnace and then take the chimney passageway.
I hear you.
Okay, we might make this.
What's there?
We might make this.
God, what is that smell? Like old meat.
Why on earth?
Hey,
Hello?
I couldn't drop off the ledge for some reason. Excellent. Real safe. Perfect. Now, the rest of the mission actually isn't that difficult. We might bump into Pomok here. So I want to make sure that I can wait here for him to pass before I... And now we also got to make sure that we close the furnace. Okay, so that's down to the restaurant. We're not going to go that way. Instead, now we are going to go this way. Yep. This leads down to room 5, I believe, which should be... Stelmax, which is the plantation owner, right? Here. Okay. We can can take a scepter. There's the 4th scepter. There's a pair of reading glasses here worth 50, total 788. And here's his key. This is the key that you can take and leave and get into the hallway with the attic. I don't like to take keys, like I said, so I'm going to leave this be. This is a plantation map. Inside Stelmach's room I found a map to a secret field where he grows his shrooms. This could be handy. Okay, so this we haven't read. Tybalt is the whole reason this mission was set up. No, we did read that. Okay. So plantation map, that we can use.
This seems to be a farmer's map. I must be in Stelmach's room, not LeBlanc's. I need to keep looking for the diamond mine map.
Okay. So what we can do here, there's a switch here that opens a secret passage. So this is a secret. I think that's the last secret. And here is a spice bag worth 40, total 828.
In several clean-up programs in the less desirable part of town. Wealthy lords of Hightown, especially Master Nightfall, are an untapped resource. This new tax on the richest of the rich in that district will go a long way to the betterment of our pockets. The city. Blast, I'd better not make that screw up when I give the speech tomorrow. Do I have company?
So that was a first alert. That is Lord Pearsall.
I feel as though I'm being watched. Let me borrow her scepter. She's nice. She'll say yes, I hope. Do I have company? Hello? Nothing again.
So we have to sort of knock him out with the smelly hanky.
I feel as though I'm being watched. I can smell it all the way from downstairs. I should complain again.
Let's see.
Do I have company?
Yeah, wow, he detects me almost immediately here. See if I can find a place that is kind of dark.
Stinking. I feel as though I'm being watched.
Yeah, he gives the first alert there. I don't want to do that.
Maybe if I.
Can I maybe do this?
Do I have company? Hello? Do I have company? Hello? Remember, keep your hands on the podium and don't say and
Might be able to get in there.
Maybe if I ask Lady Verley really nicely, she'll let me borrow her scepter. She's nice. She'll say yes, I hope. Do I have company? Hello?
Let's see.
Remember, keep your hands on the podium and don't say and are bad. Do I have company? Hello?
Let's see.
Do I have company? Hello?
Maybe I can just use the hanky on him directly here.
Do I have... There! No! There! No!
I actually think I need to use... I need to go get over again because once you get in there the first time, he stops and he has a little monologue. That's the time to use the smelly hanky. But I saved and then I think I interrupted that whole process, so I need to head back up there again. Then of course I got to take the plantation map again, but it is what it is. So I'm just doing this to avoid the first alert. Okay, so that's off. Alright, so map, glasses, scepter.
This seems to be a farmer's map. I must be in Stelmach's room, not LeBlanc's. I need to keep looking for the diamond mine map.
Gonna make a real save here. Grab that. And then save there. Let's see what we can do here.
If this tax is passed, then money will finally be able to be spent in order to begin several cleanup programs in the less desirable...
Perfect. So we didn't get any first alerts there. So there you saw he stops once we probably cross some kind of invisible line in this hallway. And then we checked off the objective to make Lord Pearsall sick. Excellent. That fixed the problem. So I messed up that conversation somehow earlier. Alright, let's just close this back up for good measure. And there's a ring on this table. Worth 100, total 928. There is Pearsall's scepter, of course. We have 5 out of 6, so we're missing LeBlanc's. And that's it in here. I think we get a first alert when we open this door too.
Joran, that you?
Yes, so we can't do anything about that. This guard never moves, so. That's it. You can take his purse though. Here's more water arrows. Okay, so fire breaks. Okay, I didn't remember that that card came in. Let's listen and wait for him to leave. The purse there is worth another 100, so that's 1028 total. That's actually the first and only pickpocket. No, it's not. We took the key from the guard in the restaurant, too. Okay, I think we take another first alert when we open this door from LeBlanc. There's nothing we can do about that either.
What was that sound?
And we also have to shut off the lights. And we can't hide here. I don't know if we can hide without him. Wow. What just happened with this guy? I don't know.
What was that sound? Oh, I can just see all those pretty diamonds now.
Gotta turn the lights off. We gotta do that because there's no way to enter this room without him catching us. You can look at the patrol yourself. So here we have to take several other Supreme busts. The 2 doors and the light. This is all within regular ghost rules though, so that's great. Here?
I want more rum. Doesn't this place have room service?
Okay. Here is the actual diamond mine. Can't look at it, but let's read what we wrote. His map in hand, that should do it. However, it would be nice if I could do a little something extra. So if you read these, you get hints for what you can do. And what we can do is
Can't get
then
undressed for bed. I didn't pack any undergarments. Blast!
leave the plantation map there. While LeBlanc is bound to have another copy of the map at his mansion, replacing the diamond mine map with the shroom plantation map should give Nightfall a good deal of extra time to seize the mine before LeBlanc realizes what's going on. So this is actually triggering a bonus objective. Good thinking. You put Stelmach's map in the place of LeBlanc's. Bonus objective. So there are hints throughout the mission where you can figure that out. This is a nice part about this mission, is that there's a lot of objectives that you might not get the first time around, so it has a high degree of replayability.
This convention is almost over, so I can get back to work tomorrow.
Over here is a coin pair worth 20, total 1048, and that is all the objectives. No, all the loot. So we get a new objective for that too. You found all the loot, you money-grabbing maniac. Go buy yourself some candy. Another bonus objective. Excellent. Grab LeBlanc's scepter as well, and that checks off steal the 6 scepters. And we've also stolen LeBlanc's map, so we got a lot of objectives right now. Okay, I think that's it. Let's check. So we're going to ruin Lady Virilli's ice sculpturing business on our way out. We're going to head to Sheem's. We have not killed anyone or been seen by anybody. Okay, so I'll have to wait for him again.
I'm glad this convention is almost over, so I can get back to work tomorrow. I want more rum. Doesn't this place have room service?
See. Okay, so I want to actually turn the lights back on here.
Oh, I can just see all those pretty diamonds now.
Not sure if I'm actually highlighting this. There we go. Oh, there's another guy coming in here? Oh, there shouldn't be.
Who's there? Hello?
There is another guy coming in there. Okay.
I want more
Be a
rum.
little faster here.
Doesn't this place have room service?
Trying to just hold an inventory item so I can see if when I'm highlighting that lamp. There we go. Good. We turned the light back on and we closed both doors. Excellent. Alright, here we go. Alright, like, come on, let's go. Okay, so the last thing we have to do now is actually placing back the disguised fire wand into the toolbox. I hope she doesn't kill herself with that thing. I hope she does melt all her ice with it, though. And we now got checked off the last objective that we really have to do anything. Okay, excellent. Okay, now we can exit the same way we exited earlier. And then we should be good to go. Alright, before we exit here, let me actually give you guys the Ghost Challenge for this mission. Ghost Challenge number 3. And that is, I have shown you how to enter the restaurant with for Supreme Ghost in 2 ways. I showed you how to get through the sewers, and I showed you how to enter through the chimney passage from the roof. You can also enter through the back door, the kitchen door, but you have to have the key from inside first to do that. So I've shown you 2 ways how to get into the restaurant from the beginning of the mission. There's a 3rd way that you can do Supreme Clean, and I want you guys to tell me what that is and show me how to do it. So basically figuring out how to do it and then being able to do it for Supreme. So that's Ghost Challenge 3. Not a very difficult one, I would say, but challenge nonetheless. Now we have to ring the doorbell here. Why on earth is he looking around like that? That's a bust. So I can't have that. That was just very strange. Was it from the doorbell, perhaps? Strange. Let's try it this time. There we go. Alright. And here's Sheem. Let's just check. So we keep getting first alerts, or rather settling remarks from those two, but that doesn't matter. That guy, why on earth does he keep doing that? See if we can sneak by him then without getting any alerts.
Saw someone in here a bit ago.
That is weird. What's going on here? The one guard makes a comment, probably because he saw me, but they're not supposed to alert to me, and then comes running and starts looking. Well, I mean, they're supposed to be neutral, and the whole fact that they're alerting to me is just nonsense. So this is not because I've been caught doing anything I'm not supposed to, so to me this is perfectly fine. This is a bug, this is an error. They're not supposed to see me or care about me, so unless I use weapons, and they certainly haven't seen me do that, so yeah, I'm good. Okay. If you guys disagree, then let me know, but no. They're supposed to be neutral guards, and I think I'm clean here. Yeah. Alright, let's end the mission. So we have nothing that we weren't supposed to have. Smelly hanky. We can actually drop back the hanky. But it's now smelly, so it's not what we actually picked up. So I wouldn't say that is a requirement for Supreme. Plus we needed it. Can't return any of the keys. And we're good. Excellent.
It's good to see you again, Dante. Is all complete here?
Yes, all is as asked.
Excellent. If you will follow me then. It's a long way to Hightown. A carriage is waiting for us.
Cool. Okay. So there we go. So here is one of the objectives I talked about, where you actually get a different message depending on how you play the mission. So no knockouts, except Pearsall. Master Nightfall is very impressed. So that's only, of course, if you don't take any knockouts. I'm not sure of the other messages for this one. I'm sure there's one for if you actually killed or didn't kill, but I'm not sure. All the other ones are checked off. Let's take a look at the stats. Total time, 49 minutes, 33 seconds. Found 1,048 loot out of 1,048. Pockets picked 2 out of 2. So that was the purse on the guard on the 3rd floor and the key in the restaurant that we needed. Locks picked 0, backstab 0, knockout 0, damage dealt 0, damage taken 0, healing taken 0, innocents killed none, and others killed 0. Iron Beast destroyed 0, disabled 0. Bodies discovered by enemies 1. I've gotten that before, and I have no idea what it is. The only thing I can think of is that it is Pearsall. But I had the door closed there whenever the guard came down the hall, and the guard outside the door had his back turned. So I don't really know what this could be, but I've seen it before. Secrets found 3 out of 6. Don't know what that is all about. I don't think there are 6 secrets. I think there's only 3. This must be a mistake. I certainly haven't found more than 3. So there we are. So that was a successful Perfect Thief of Gathering at the Inn. It was not a successful Supreme Ghost run because we took bust from Brother Tybalt when we opened and closed the door to his chamber. He alerted with the first alert. That's allowed for Ghost. We also took alerts from both the guard outside Pearsall's room and from LeBlanc in his room when opening those 2 doors on the 3rd floor. We also had to turn off the lights in LeBlanc's room in order to enter that room. So I guess in total we got 4 busts. Other than that, it was a clean sweep. No other first alerts and no other busts. So this is pretty much as good of a run as you can do in that mission. I don't see how you ever could be able to avoid any of those busts. So if you guys find that, please let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I am very, very much looking forward to the next mission. Mission X is one of my favorite missions of all time. It's probably, well, for sure in my top 3. Along with a couple of other missions that I'll mention. So hope you guys are looking forward to that as much as I am. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and please, if you have any questions or comments for me, leave that below. And that's it. So you guys have a good night. Bye-bye.
Master Nightfall, the applicant has returned from his mission.
Yes. I take it you were successful? Fang sends his regards. Be sure to drop by for a complimentary drink.
Excuse me? Isn't he the proprietor?
Yes, you were quite an aid in his little scheme. Theft insurance is a necessary precaution for any honest businessman in these troubled times. Congratulations. And welcome to my circle.